Hi there, Mark and Michelle here. Say hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Thank you. She just sits in the back and looks pretty.
Not always.
Yeah, she does. Um. Anyway, today I wanted to talk to you. Yesterday we were on a call, a training, a mastermind, and one of our leaders brought up an analogy about cleaning the pool. About how when you start it's all icky and gross looking, and it's funny because I wrote a blog post on exactly that back in August of 2014, according to my screen sitting there.
That's the sequel.
Oh, so it's probably in June
Yeah, when you were cleaning the pool.
when I was cleaning the pool. We used to have we had a pool, and I was cleaning it one day, and you know how leaves fall into a pool and they float for a while, and they start to sink down right on the bottom. Well, the longer they sit in the bottom, because when over the winter, it starts to get all, for lack of a better term, mucky. Is that a term?
Yeah.
It is now. Mucky. M-U-C-K-Y. Mucky. Look it up. But anyway, it gets this kind of filmy muck on it. There is no better word for it. And, it holds the leaves down on the bottom of the pool. And, a friend of mine who cleans pools for a living calls them dirty leaves. Right? And as I was going through with the vacuum, and as I was going over the leaves, it'd jostle them and break it up, and the muck would come off, and the leaves started floating to the top, where I could get them with the skimmer, the little net that we had. And it made me think about people and feelings and holding them inside. Like I say, you gotta stay with me on this one. A leaf is a feeling, right? And as it falls into your pool and it floats on top, those are your feelings. They're on the surface, which some of us wear our hearts on our sleeves, so to speak.
Not him.
But not me. I'm better.
Yes, you are.
Yes, I are. But the more you keep those feelings to yourself, I'm talking about, these are bad feelings. Feelings of, unworthiness, ineptness, just unhappiness. And the longer you keep them inside, they start sinking, right? And the longer they sink and the longer they sit at the bottom, the dirtier they get, and the harder it is to clean them up, right? And they sit down there, so you need something to come along and just shake them loose, just get the crap off of them, so they can come to the surface, so you can deal with them, right? And for me, a lot of things happened to me last year, but it's all about improving your mindset. It all comes down to improving your mindset, which we work on every day. And it took a while for me to get all those leaves finally cleaned up, but I honestly think I did. It was fearless and thorough, and it just struck me as I was cleaning the pool how that was just like a person that just holds everything inside and doesn't let anybody know how they're feeling, and doesn't ask for help, and doesn't want help. So then I had a second epiphany that Michelle's going to tell you about.
So you get all the leaves cleaned up, your pool is nice and clear, but then you have to keep running the filter. And once in a while you still have to vacuum the pool, because no matter what, leaves will still get in your pool. Your feelings will still be there. So you want to keep that maintenance going. Otherwise, you'll get a pool full of muck again. Your feelings will start you'll start going back inside yourself, and bad things will start happening again with your mind and possibly your heart or whatever. And so you've got to keep them, you have to keep maintaining. You have to keep putting yourself out there. You have to keep apologizing if you make a mistake, forgiving. Don't let that self-pity and that worthlessness and that lonely or angry feelings take over again and sink your feelings back down. You have to keep that maintenance, keep it going every day. You make sure you do what you need to do to remain healthy in your mind and your heart. Positive. You can do something positive, read something, hear something, watch something. I don't know about your spirituality, but I have to make sure that I pray morning and night to keep myself on the right path, because, if I don't, that self-pity, self-loathing, all of that stuff.
Self-centeredness.
Just rises.
Self
sinks back down and pulls me right back down to where I was before. And it took a long time for me to clean all that stuff out and get it all clear again. And I don't want to go back to being mucky.
No, we've de-muckified ourselves, and we like it. But that's I think that's the biggest reason why most of our blog posts and most of what we talk about is about the mindset. We had like I said, the call yesterday. That's all we talked about for the whole hour. Usually there's training and something, but we just talked about everybody's mindset and where they were, and and just how important that is. You hear it over and over again. It sounds like a broken record, but people are talking about it so much for a reason. It's not just because they have nothing else to talk about. It's because if you don't have the proper mindset, no matter what you do, you will not be as successful. Because people will see right through somebody who's not real.
Right. So let me give you an example. Okay, you've got somebody who's selfish, self-pity, self-centered, and let's say they start a business, maybe an online internet business. So you've got this person, all they want is money. Money.
Right.
So they market, and everybody else can see right through that their only goal in life is to get money. And what happens when they do get the money? What are they going to do? There's no other goal. They're going to spend it all on whatever they want, and not share it with anybody, especially people who need it the most.
Or share their knowledge.
Or share anything.
Right.
So mindset is very important to keep you grounded. It focused. You've got to work on your mind, or you're not going to succeed in life. Period. Basically, that's not going to. You're not going to succeed in life. Period. You may succeed for a short amount of time, but it's not going to last.
Right.
So.
I'm living proof of that. And my mindset a year ago was in the muck. Today, it's de-muckified. So, we just wanted to share that with you. It made me think yesterday when we were talking about our mindset, and he brought up the pool, cleaning the pool. It reminded me of the post I did last year, and so we decided to share our epiphany with y'all.
So have a great rest of your day.
Be
See
good.
you tomorrow.
Bye.
Peace.